Hey, what's up, Union Youth? Hope you guys are doing great. Hey, I just wanted to talk about friendship a little bit because you guys talk to me about friendship a lot. You guys have a lot of questions about friends and who should my friends be? What should my friends do? What role should they play in my life? How should I pick my friends? How can I trust these people? Are they really my friends? And so on and so forth. And truth is friendship is a topic that's very important to me, and I think it's very important for a healthy soul, is friendship. I've always been close to my friends. I've always had a very emotional attachment to my friends. I hate when my friends move, and I always have this emotional crisis whenever my friends go to another town or something like that. Saying goodbye to Hattiesburg was hard, and the main reason was most of my friends were there. A lot of my friends were there, and not having my friends just 5-minute drive away is hard for me, even now, even being in Picayune for a while. And I know it's hard for you guys too. And even though you're constantly surrounded by people your age, friendship is still hard. It's not something that's easy. But most of us can look at our friends and go, hey, my friends, they push me closer to God. I'm inspired by my friends. I'm encouraged by my friends. And some of us, if we're being honest, say, you know what, if I'm going to tell the truth, my friends, they pull me away from God. They actually make me do things that I don't like to do, and they make me do things that I regret after I do them. So I want to take this time, these short few minutes, to ask you guys the question. Who are your friends? Really, who are your friends? Not who you're texting, not who you're Snapchatting, not who you sit with at lunch, not any of that stuff. Who are your friends? Who has your back? Who do you know you can count on when things get tough? When you have something that you really need to talk about and you don't know who you can talk about it with, who can you trust that when you go to them, they'll be there for you? Not necessarily that they're going to have the right answer, not necessarily that they're going to fix your problem, but who's going to be there for you? See, friendship isn't fixing each other's problems, it's bearing with each other through our problems. It's showing grace to one another and reminding each other of God's grace. Look, we must, for the sake of our emotions, for the sake of our spirits, for the sake of our souls, we must be picky about who our friends are. You have every right in the world to be picky about who your friends are, because it dictates a lot of your life. It dictates a lot about how you think about certain things and how you talk to people. You're influenced by your friends on how to talk to your parents, on how to talk to your youth pastor, on what TV shows to watch, on what music to listen to, and how important God is in our everyday life. My prayer for all of you guys is you guys have friends, and it doesn't have to be 50. We view friends and like followers on Instagram as the same thing, and that's just not true. Look, I want you guys to know a lot of people. I want you guys to be friendly with a lot of people. But when I say friends who really has your back, don't be afraid if you don't have 10 friends. I don't have 10 friends anymore, guys. I don't know that I ever did. I had 10 people that I laughed with a lot. I had 10 people that I talked to about sports a lot. I had enough people that I have their number in my phone and I text them periodically, but the people who really have my back, that's under 10. It's probably closer to about 5 people that I know they have my back. I can run to them with anything. They won't judge me, and they will push me towards Jesus. They will remind me of His grace and His truth. Who are those people for you? Who is that even one friend for you? Some of you guys, a lot of you guys, really need to kick some friends out of your life. Well, that may be too strong. Don't kick them out of your life. But you need to stop giving certain people so much say into your life. Because so many people, you allow this grand position in your life, and you want to impress them, and you want to make sure that you look cool to them, and the truth is that pulls you down more than you bring them up. And it makes you do things that you regret later. It makes you say words you regret later. It makes you less kind, less generous. Surround yourself with people who make you more kind, more gracious, more generous. Because 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, don't be deceived. Bad company corrupts good character. Bad friends will do bad stuff to you. You need people who will lift you up. Now, this is not, hear me, this is not me saying, hey, you guys need to be a jerk to those people who are pulling you down. You shouldn't do that. You should still be friendly to them. You should still be kind to them. You should still talk to them. You should still be chummy and make jokes with them. That's all good. But they shouldn't be your core if they bring you down. Now, what Corey did not just say is go tell them that Corey said I can't be friends with you anymore. Now, it seems silly that I have to say that, but that has happened more than once, where someone goes to someone else and says, hey, my youth pastor told me I can't be friends with you anymore. Not what I'm saying. Not what I'm saying. I'm talking about friendship that is close, friendship that they are your companions in life. You need to be picky. I think you're called to be picky on this topic because who we keep around us dictates so much about us. Stop allowing these people to be the direction that you're going. You know, one of my favorite times in my life was at William Carey University. I look at that time fondly, and at that time, like, I was pursuing the Lord greatly. I had a prayer group that met every night at 10 o'clock, and for like an hour, we would just pray for different people by name. We would pray for each other and our struggles. We would confess sin to each other. It was this amazing time, and we saw God do some incredible stuff at this time. And one of the biggest reasons of that was I was surrounded by friends who loved the Lord. Guys like Will and Landon and Ben who loved Jesus and wanted to see Jesus in people's lives, and they wanted to see people come out of chains and come out of darkness and come out of death. And they wanted to see Jesus move on our campus and people being set free. And because that's who I was surrounded with, that grew my passion that much more for the Lord. And because of that, we saw some amazing things at William Carey, because a bunch of people who loved the Lord got together and pursued His will for us, and we all strengthened each other, we encouraged each other, we edified each other. And I miss those times. I love my friends now, and I love that, but those were great times. And it's all about friendship. Some of us are listening to this devotion right now and going, Corey, I don't know if I have a single friend that I can really count on. And I hate that. And that's a horrible feeling. That is a lonely feeling, and I hate that for you. And I'm not saying that this is the case. But what we do need to be aware of, what we do need to look at in our own life, is how good of a friend am I to other people? How good of a friend have I been to people? Because there are people, let's be real, that we consider friends and we probably haven't even checked on during this time of quarantine. There are people who we consider friends, but we haven't prayed for them in a while. Some of us are bitter because we had these people that we once considered friends and we're not friends anymore. And we're mad at them because they let that friendship die. But if we're honest with ourselves, we realize that maybe we didn't do that much to keep that friendship alive either. Maybe we weren't doing everything we could either. I want us to be good friends. That's something that I desperately want for my life, is for me, the people who call me friend, to know that I have their back no matter what, that I am there for them no matter what. And I'm encouraged because I know that I have friends like that too. And people who are good friends inspire me. People who are good friends encourage me, and they help me. They push me towards Jesus. They help me to be a good friend. You guys know this verse in Luke chapter 6, verse 31. The golden rule says, do to others as you would have them do to you. Not do to others as they have done to you, which is so easy to do, but do to others as you would have them do unto you. Love them. And when they're a jerk, love them. And when they spit at you, love them. Be a friend to people. Be kind to people. Speak words of life to people in this world that is so dadgum negative. Be positive. Be a light. Be encouraging to people. Speak the words of Jesus. Speak the words of life to people, because there's enough negativity. Let's spread the good news. Let's show grace. Let's show mercy. Because the truth is Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verses 9 and 10 say this: two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Now, we usually talk about this in romantic relationships, but this is more than just that. Even scripture talks about how sad it is to not have anyone to count on. So, prioritize friendships. Make sure that you are being a good friend to people. Text somebody you haven't talked to in a while and go, hey, I'm thinking about you. Hey, I'm praying for you. Check on them. If they have a sick loved one that you know about, check on them. Say, hey, how's your mom doing? How's your grandparents doing? Something like that. It's that easy, and something that simple really can touch people. Man, when I get a text, it's like, hey, how's your family doing? I remember a few years back when my dad had his stroke, like when people checked in on my dad, it meant a lot to me. It meant the world. So be a good friend to people. Make sure you're keeping good company around you. And make sure you're a friend that inspires other people to love Jesus and have a passion for seeing Jesus in people. Love you guys. Have a great day.